Greetings everyone, please give a moment to make sure everything's set on. Okay, everything should be going good. Looks like Rumble is going good. Perfect. Been playing out the static stream key a little bit more. It looks like it's working better today. Going. Twitch is going. Huh. Got 2 more followers. And yet, I got no additional followers. Weird. I swear this Twitch follower number, it's been a bit sporadic lately. Because it was fluctuating around 178, 179, not one at 181, so not sure. Either way, looks like it is going, Twitch is going, and Rumble's going. Give me another moment, double check my other computer. And it looks like everything's good to go. So let's go and get started. I do have a good number of replays, so let's start from the top. I do have some tournament replays. We'll cover those last. I'm not a big fan of covering tournament replays because generally it's pretty one-sided. Either way, let's go and get started. Greetings everyone, and great here for another H-Pirates 3 replay. Spawn bottom left side as Blue Indian, we have, or Blue Incan, we have Yumi. Spawn top right side as the red Canadian, we have Japanese. Yes, I did that on purpose. And something noticed as well, since it's my first stream each day, I keep on forgetting, I need to reset the camera speed. There we go. When it comes to natives map, we got the also important drama llamas, as well as the Mapuche settlements, which can be accessed through the Mapuche Ironwood Clubman, which I'm assuming it's a halberdier variant, and the Mapuche Bolas Rider. It says range cavalry hurls Bolas slow down enemy units, inflict area damage. Sounds like it is a light cavalry. And got unit coin reduction, and infantry siege, and shipment of coin. Looks like a randomly generated name. Got a custom name. Yeah, the custom name of the Rhea. Who's moving around? Got hunting dogs being researched. Japanese players not researching anything just yet. And sorry, there's something I noticed wrong with my microphone. Just need to readjust the wind guard. We do now have the war chief stabbing the Churd Auto Rickshaw. Oh, and looks he captured up the llama and deleted it in order so it didn't gets converted. So very nice. Not big loss. Nothing but drama, those llamas. And now the Japanese player has a shipment, or has a deck selected. Shipment villagers on the way. Got villagers. Food. We got the Yumi Archer attack, Yumi or Ashigaru Musketeer attack, as well as Weibo and Naginata Rider hit points. So looks like a bit of a standard deck. I cast him this player quite a bit since he uploads quite a bit. And looks like this deck is pretty much stable. He basically plays Japanese all the time. Nothing wrong with that, just pointing out an obvious. Local doggo going down and will steal his trapped native scout. You monster. That was his master and he was playing with him. Playing climb up a tree or I'll bite you game. Bandit Blowgunner going down. We'll steal his Kazvaza Manic. I have no idea what that is. Or food, so I'm guessing it's food. I wonder how it tastes. Scout camouflage somewhere. Looks like it's Red Scout. Down here we do now have... Looks like Blue managed to find 2 Bandit Blowgunners. Bandit Blowgunners have a pretty good damage of 30. Have more than Musketeer health, but they only have 8 range. So they're basically a Musketeer. We do now have the Zodic Hardwood shipment. What is this deck? It is the foreign name deck going for Zodic Hardwoods, Food Silos, and Chimu Metallurgy. Village gathers coin from mines faster, mines last longer. Is this a Silversmith but available in age early? That's what it looks like to me, unless I'm mistaken. That's... I'm trying to compare to Silversmith. They're good kill there on the Warrior Monk. Silversmith's already a pretty rare shipment, so I don't know if that's actually going to be very useful. And it doesn't really offer any real advantage compared to Silversmith, since you just generally collect the food, maybe a little bit of wood, in age 1. So the fact that it could be research age 1 rather than age 2, not that useful. If I'm wrong, please let me know, because I don't see any real advantage to that card compared to Silversmith, just because you can get an age early. We do now have the War Hut Travises available, so you can get some nice healthy War Huts. And if you age up to get the War Hut, you can get 3 War Huts very quickly slightly increased health and damage. Very useful for the Aztecs, I know that for sure. I got another War Hut Travis here. Sends a War Hut and Town Center Travis? Oh, that's interesting. 500 gold is a little bit expensive. Town Center is 500 wood. Technically slightly cheaper since gold gets collected faster. But you're basically getting War Hut Travis and a Town Center Travis pretty conveniently. Also reduce building construction time. You now the barracks been on field, he must have gone for Torii Gates. Got some idle villagers there as well. And we also got extended fortifications, so we got some sort of weird deck here. Samurai does go down. Samurai does technically do bonus damage for these scout variants, since they are classified as shock. Does take out one of the bandit blow gunners there. These scouts don't have a whole lot of damage. We got a very nice push for War Hut as well, and Plume Spearman. He is going aggressive with War Huts, to say the least. I'm not sure what he aged up with, wasn't paying close enough attention. He's now bringing a shipment of bowmen. Red does get a shipment of Hush Guard Musketeers, very nice. They'll do just fine. The scout variants are, like I said, classified as shock, as you can see. Bandit Blow Gunner is just a healthier musketeer with actually range armor as well, so they're actually pretty decent. Boom Spearman, being a Spearman variant, 13 damage as opposed to 10. Nothing too really special about them in this exact situation, other than they have really good torch damage. Bring in shipment. Maybe a good idea to go for a shipment of Yumi Bowman. He sees a jungle bowman in the field. I think Yumi Bowman, yep, he's going for some Yumi archers. Bring a shipment of wood as well. Blue's now pushing forward, does have another round of bowmen on the field, so it has 11 bowmen on the field, which will provide him good anti-infantry support, as well as a good number of Plume Spearmen to force stuff down. Now it's going with a shipment of the Chibi Runners, which these Archer Corps Musketeers will be decent against them. Got some Yumi Archers to support them out, but they will not be good against those Chibi Runners. They will be good against the Puma Spear and be average against Jungle Bowmen. Jungle Bowmen have 15 damage, 16 range, 10 attack speed, as opposed to 19 damage, 18 range, and standard attack speed. Yumi Archers do cost 105. Jungle Bowmen do cost 105 as well. So looks like the Yumi Archers are far superior. Having more damage, more range, more health, more range resistance. They do have that poison damage. I don't know how much damage the poison damage is. But usually I don't put much value in the poison damage, because most of the time either alive or dead, never really in between. It may help with follow-up conflicts, but not necessarily the same conflict. Most of the Yuumi archers have gone down. Got more musketeers on the build queue. Throwing torches on the mark is not a good idea. That is irrelevant structure for most of the time. He does have 8 villagers now at Garrison Town Center, providing way at 72 damage. Red is starting to get overran a little bit, but now we've got some musketeers engaging. Some of the villagers are getting hit there. Some villagers do go down. He does have a call still on view. Pulling out nothing. And currently allied with nobody. We got the sentries and now militia deploying the field. The militia irregulars really need to keep their range. The sentries will be effective versus the Chibi runners, as well as the scout variant. More jungle bowmen now deploying the field. He is slowly whittled down, shipment of bowmen on the way. He may need to go for the shipment of Ashgar musketeers as well, which he is. We got some Naginata riders. He has only a handful of all of his Puma spearmen are now down, but he did lose the Naginata riders. War Chief does go down. Japanese isolation. I believe the Shinobi was the last unit upon the field. Since it's classified as light infantry, the jungle bowmen will not get bonus damage against them, and their stats are pretty similar to musketeers. So light musketeer. He's not going for another Naginata rider. Sees a good number of jungle bowmen. The Inca players now bringing in a shipment of plumed spearmen. Both players are 24 villagers. And he has not built the community plaza there to task any sort of elephants there. He is actually going for the farm. The farm does provide the food economic research. So maybe now the Inca players transition to a food boom. Or some sort of economic boom. He's now going for Chibi metallurgy, so he is going to entrench himself. He has 3 villagers on the farm as well. He does have the reduced food collection rate, which is not great. Fauna will still be better. He is tasking the llamas to gather from it. Farms are nice for also feeding the livestock. He's going for the Great Feast. Great Feast, Great Feast, Great Feast. That's not the food upgrade. I think that was green corn. Is it a food upgrade? Can't remember the top of my head. I don't think that's the Livestock Fantasy one. That was the food collection rate one. He has tasked llamas onto the plaza, so we can provide a lot of drama there. And right now he's at the warriors. May want to swap off of that. Blue's now pushing forward. Has a 6 plume spearman and 13 jungle bowmen and 1 of the scout variants. He's now going for the harvest ceremony. So he's getting his economic text or food economic text. This does also affect the villagers gathering up fauna as well. So going through research does not just improve farm, but also improve wild collection rates since they don't have access to steel traps like the European counterparts. Now this village is collecting up 1.13 food per second. Those are Japanese villagers who are collecting the cherry orchard at 0.77 plus 3, 0.03. Japanese players going for more musketeers, Ashgar musketeers. Got the Eastern medicine, and now he is going for the Shinobi. Very nice. As I mentioned before, I think the Shinobi like best option. They have similar damage to the musketeer, a little bit less, a little bit more range, so it's in the back line. And as you can see here, they're classified as light infantry rather than heavy infantry, so the jungle bowmen will not get bonus damage against them. And so they should be a decent unit. They also take less damage from the war hut, if that matters. The siege damage is relatively normal. Slightly, ever so slightly better than the musketeers. Shouldn't make it too big of a difference. Going for the shrine wagons. I'm going to deploy them across this local fauna here. Built up these Rhea. Discount ostriches. Red's not pushing forward. Has army 21 versus army of 29. He does have a pair of Naginata Riders, which I'm having trouble clicking on because I have the wrong player selected. One of the Shinobi or Explorers do go get packed on up. Blue Spearman gets good hits on Naginata Riders. A lot more Naginata Riders than I realized. We also got the Warhut Travis now shipped on in. That may have been Town Center Warhut Travis. Yes, it was. So he got a pretty good pick there. Naginata Riders are Lancer variants, so they're getting some great damage from Jungle Bowman. Bloom Spearmen are still did take out the Naginata Riders. And we've got 2 Warhuts here, each one doing 30 damage, but we'll do less damage for the Shinobi since it classifies as a Siege Trooper. Musketeers don't want to walk forward like that. And now he is aging up to the War Chief. More Naginata Riders being shipped on, or being deployed on in. Shrines being deployed out over here. We do now have the Ashkar Musketeer attack, more Naginata Riders. We do now have the War Chief being resummoned by his villagers and by the Drama Llamas. Has 9 villagers there. Only 1 villager on the farm. At least if he has to pull back villagers off the clicking of the wildlife, he can always fall back to the farm itself. Better than nothing. He does also have a good number of villagers collecting up berries. Of course, we do have 2 town centers here, which would be great for villager storage. Granted, he does not have access to 2 sets of militia. They rely on the far less more inferior of the warriors. I'm not a big fan of the warriors in the community plaza. Not sure if other people agree with me of that. Another town center Travis, so that'll be town center number 3. So he can afford to lose villagers and not afford at the same time. At least has ways to reproduce them. And Rado's back on off. We've also got another Contra Hell's not built here. Might as well get it built. This does provide a bit of food generation. A shipment's available is going for the Machu Pikachu. Iron really entrenched himself, isn't he? There's also have a Jungle Bowman temple, as was Chimi Runner temple. And let's see, so on Train Faster. Uma Spearman, Maceman, War Chief, and Chimi Runners increase attack and hit points. Now he's went for some little wood chopping upgrades. He has now garrisoned the farm due to the fact that he can't go out hunt. A little bit too dangerous for him. Machu Pikachu being set up here. This research here wouldn't be half bad. It will reduce his farm and plantation upgrades to 0. Does not give a refund like Hamilton Economics, and among other variations. But at least get him some free research, and he can always build an estate, which are expensive themselves. And that at least could get him the gold mining income research, so his villagers really cut up gold pretty quickly. And he's building another stronghold here, or citadel. We also got 4 town centers. He's, at this point in time, maybe worth it to actually just build a large number of farms. Just go straight to secondary economy so he doesn't have to worry about entering on the field, because he's going to have good villager production, that's for sure. Also going to be sent to villagers. He may want to get this stronghold, the citadel garrison, in order to get some extra arrows going, or extra damage. Was it extra arrows or extra damage? I forget. He's also going for food silos. There's got to be a better resource than Age 1. I know there's this one here. The Aztecs actually get some pretty nice farm and plantation research. Or cars, I should say, not research. I'm assuming you can't throw... Oh, you can throw warriors inside the temple. What? Or the stronghold. That's interesting. If you can throw warriors inside of the stronghold, that can just give you basically an easy way to get extra arrows going, isn't it? Another war hut being built. He does not have the extensive fortifications just yet, which will also increase his war huts and his citadels with plus 25% health. More war huts being built. He's just eyeing to entrench himself. He only has the one farm though. That's the biggest issue I have right now. He does also have pretty good amount of food income. He has 71 villagers opposed to 52. Of course, the 4 town cities are going to do great with villagers. Japan tends to do quite well with villagers, having the ×2 villager cards. Now he's going for more Naginata riders. He does have a daimyo here, Masafune. He has aged up to the shogunate. You have a second farm here, very nice. Ite sees these shinobis, going to take them out now. More musketeers on the build queue. He's going to push forward, but he's going to hit a lot of fortifications here. War Huts will get bone sandwich versus cavalry, but he has some plumed spearmen as well. Jungle Bowman will get ripped apart, no problem. Plumed spearmen being moved forward, not a move forward. Red's now push way forward. He finds a hole in his defense. Villagers collected that wood, needs to migrate back down south. We'll get onto the state as well. Another round plume spearman, but there's just way too many forces here. Just didn't take time to build up military units, and so he's just getting overran. Citadel has been garrisoned, so now it's 14 damage as opposed to just 10. And there as well, that's 14 times 6. Warriors do get gunned down there. More Plume Spearmen, got now Perukas, or whatever it's called, being shipped on in. More Ashkar Musketeers. This one farm has been set ablaze. He's going to be running to 2 strongholds, which is going to cause some issues for him. This citadel has been firing away and hitting these musketeers at the moment. Overall, red is just everywhere. Some of the blues villagers are going down. He's trying to go for another war hut back here. He's also now blowing out some mace men. He right now has approximately 80 villagers, and the all are idle. Time for another round of Plume Spearmen. One war hut does go down. He's just down to this one. He does, of course, have the strongholds. Strongholds now taking some fire here. Force does 50% less damage with siege troopers as well. More knocking out our riders, pushing forward. Has a shipment available. Does not have enough coin for either of these shipments. Human runners wouldn't be half bad. Now got the flaming arrows now engaging. It looks like blue just won't get gutted. It's right now 68 villagers versus 57. At this point in time, he may should have gone for the defense stance card. Not sure if the defense can get the defense card. I know the Aztecs can, in which you can make it so that like your structures get like lost 100% health, 50% damage. It can actually really add up. You now have the Holocaust now blood on the field, which are basically a Obelisk gun variant. Villagers getting hit there, trying to migrate to the town centers. Overall, the Japanese economy is doing quite well, while the economy is just basically sent to a standstill. Got some of these clubmen here, which do have 47 siege damage, which is very good. They want to start focusing on this stronghold. More Bloom Spearmen. Does get good at the Naginata Rider. Oh, and Red's even cleaning up this coin right here. Yep, this game is ultimately over. Stronghold goes down. Just leaving 3 town centers. This war hut looks like it's being built now, rebuilt. Yeah, I'm just gonna fast forward a little bit because blue is just right now just so out the inevitable. We do now have another round of musketeers being floated on the field. Jungle Bowman being shipped on in. That may be the Jungle Bowman temple. Yes, it is. Yep, more of the towns is going down. And this whole game's ultimately over. And that is the end of the replay. This is Angry saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age of Empires 3 replay. On the north side as the blue Aztecs, we have a foreign name. On the left side as the yellow Ottoman, we have Han. Spawn south side as the red Canadian, we have Japan. And spawn as the magenta Ottoman player, we have Elmo. No deck selected just yet, no deck, and no deck. When it comes to natives of map, we do have the House of Yagalon to give you access to the Lithkar Tatars and the Shock Rider, and a very underutilized ability, the Balance of Power, as well as the House of Habsburg, which gives you some funny looking infantry that are mounted at the back of a horse, which are classified as heavy ranged infantry, line infantry, and some Magyar hussars. Training post now built by the Aztec player. Let's see. Not going for community plaza just yet. Maybe after this house.
Comanche.
Plus the warrior priest is going to be supporting the Aztec player, or the warrior chief. He does have a ship available and does go for the 1 deck. At the Kalamaka, or however you pronounce that. Let's see. Looks like going to be a fast fortress. Jaguar Proud Knight. Straight up Jaguar Proud Knights. Has 2 Noble Hull Travises. We got the Knight combat. And does have the Infinite Jaguar Prowler Knight. So it's going to be just Jaguar Prowler Knight. Fast Fortress, Jaguar Prowler Knight looks like. The Japanese player has the new land deck. Does give him access to Yumi Archer attack, Ashgar Musketeer attack, Way the Bow, and Naginata hit points. So it looks like going to be standard Japanese. Autumn player number 1 has a foreign name for a deck. Definitely Fast Fortress, maybe even Fast Industrial. Excuse me, Fast Industrial. He has all the resource crates and Silk Road. Over here, we've got all the resource crates, Silk Road. Again, maybe same thing as well. This one's definitely looks like more Grenadier focus. No church improvements, does have Sapahi. Smoke bombs away, and no church improvement as well. Does have infinite frontier defenses. So Ottomans have a similar deck, at least similar objective of going Fast Fortress. We do now there's a wonder of being placed heretically in a heretical angle. You monster. Aztec being very minimalist, and his warrior priest is still traveling around with his war chief, which can give him quite a bit of extra treasures. As well as he's doing a good job of killing, well, I'm assuming he's killing stuff. I think it's a better idea for the Aztec war chief to kill the guardians rather than trying to convert them. It will give you quite a bit of extra experience to work with. The experience aura will give you, of course, twice the amount, and not converting them means you can get probably an extra shipment before aging up. Was he trying to convert that one? And Red will steal the treasure, and will steal his Peter Bruegel's painting title De Borden. I have no idea how to pronounce that. It's too foreign for me. Everybody's now aged on up. Going for a Shim of Wood here. The only player doesn't seem like he'll be Fast Fortress is the Japanese player, and he is aged up with Red. Quarry Gates in heretical angle. Barracks not being blown in the field. Does have 2 Cheered Orchard rickshaws blown on out as well. We're now going for some shrine wagons. Samurai hacking apart the Yellow Explorer now. And does get a nice bit of experience there. Yellow ping there. Not sure what though. The Aztec War Chief's falling back. The Aztec War Chief does have quite a bit of health at the moment. 1200. Also has an 18 damage attack. Both the Musketeers here, he clearly can't win the fight. Now I got the pair of Noble Huts, so he's already aged up. I didn't realize Aztec player is already aged on up. Noble Hut Travis' deploying field does go for the big button. The big buttons are pretty cost effective. They're what? They're 400 or 450? 450. Let's assume 450, so 900 resources, or first one's 450 resources for 4 Jaguar Prowler Knights. Each one is 120, so pretty good cost effectiveness there. And then the next one you can get 8 for 900, and then you get the last one for 450 times 3 or 12. You can get a lot of Jaguar Prowler Knights pretty quickly upon aging up, to say the least. Additionally, they're anti-heavy, so they should be very good against those Ashigaru Musketeers. Having a times 3 damage multiplier against heavy. Now Magenta's deploying out some Obus guns. Red is deploying out more of the Jaguar Prowler Knights. The Obus guns can cause huge issues for them since they're classified as light infantry. And they will of course get bonus damage against them. Because that, he will need some Coyote runners. But it's probably not going to be a possibility. He's going for a Warrior Priest as well. Bring a shipment of... He's doing Jaguar Prowler Temple right now to give them plus 20% health and damage. So they're going to be pretty well statted at the moment. After the camouflage, he could make the camouflage very useful. Has to be very careful not to be spotted by any war chiefs. Local doggos will be going on down. You monster. They will steal their Polish wing, broken Polish wing Hussar. They're planning to get that fixed so they can use that and wear it to battle. You monster. Yellow. What does yellow go in for? Shiva coin? Yeah, yellow just looks like he has nothing on the field at the moment. I'm not sure what yellow has been doing. Going for Shiva coin. Yellow has not aged up at the moment. What has yellow been doing? He has 20 villagers, which is on par with the other one. The Aztec player has stopped village production. The Japanese player is 38. Jaguar Prowler Knights push way forward in very large numbers. They also have good siege damage, the Halberdier variant. There goes the town center. They will start hacking apart these villagers. Red's now pushing forward, hitting Yellow's base, who really doesn't have much at the moment. I mentioned to bring back his Obus guns, which of course are going to be very effective against these Jaguar Prowler Knights. Magenta's villagers getting hacked apart. He was unable to get ambush. Jaguar Prowler Knights now engaging. Does have times 2 experience or still active thanks to the War Chief. He needs to take out that War Chief. He needs to also stay alive. Yellow is getting cut apart. Magenta's army's not doing all too well. Magenta's doing some good damage there to keep his range, but taking some slices. Magenta will lose his army. Magenta... I'm not sure if Magenta has any villagers left. He has one. Oh boy. He has enough for a town center, so use that villager to build a town center. So as the Explorer can help out with that as well. Got sentries deployed on the field. More of the Jaguar Prowler Knights push way forward. Yellow is here. Yellow is still alive. And blue has all these Jaguar Prowler Knights torching him down. Red's army's falling back. Naginata Riders are going to be forced to attack. It's not going to be good against them. These guys who have bonus damage against cavalry, only ×2, but they have good health and damage at the moment. And these villagers can report that'll give these Jaguar Prowler Knights a lot of veterancy. I think that's a really bad idea to let them die like that. Even the archers getting hacked apart. Jaguar Prowler Knights have good melee damage even against non-heavy units. Blue is starting to get whittled on down. Jaguar Prowler Knights still doing some great work here. And more Jaguar Prowler Knights can be deployed on in. All of Red's village is getting ripped apart. Oh, and looks like Magenta backs out of the game, just leaving Red. Red right now has... Nope, I may have been looking at the wrong player. But either way, that is the end of the replay. Is Angry saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age of Empires 3 replay. So on bottom left side as the blue Iroquois of Kinda Cat. On north side as the red Dodge, we have Namin, I think. No deck selected just yet, no deck selected just yet. When it comes to natives on the map, we have nothing. Because this map has a giant circle trade loop, and that's it. Only natives there are some local kitty cats, some local doggos. More kitty cats. As a Travis. A monkey. Baboon. A honey badger. And looks like a alligator or some sort of lizard went down there. So, there is no intelligent life anywhere. And the player selected deck. Sir Benix versus Thunder, which is distinctly slower than lightning. Honey Badger being gunned down, and she will steal his fancy pair of sandals. You monster. He was going to go to town wearing those sandals. More of the monitor lizards being gunned down, sliced apart. And he will steal their woodblock printing of a beautiful woman. Blue is trying to steal it. And I think Red will get it. Yep, Red will get his treasure. No stealing. Swiper, no swiping. Either way, he does have a shipment available. Going for merchants in the moment. We got a deck selected here. We got the Anna deck. Well, I sort of like Anna's. They are only food, so it's pretty easy to streamline economy to go along with it. He does also have the Team Furriers, or how do you pronounce that? I know all about the furries. Additionally, there's also shipment of deer. Get some forest puppers. Let's see what else is there. We do also got the Travises to just simply allow them to build 2 structures. Got all the infantry bulletins, got the all resources. Got spice trade there as well. So he's going for a hunting deck. What's the advanced war huts? Increased build limit, trading speed, and hit points. Huh, not bad. We also got some Kenyan horsemen there, musket riders. North prepare and trade. We also got light cannon. So looks like we can see a war hut deck. It says Anna. He does have some food collection cards to support that as well. So he may be eyeing for mass hunt. He's also not starting aging on up. The Dutch player is going for quartermaster now. He does have military forms, give him age 2 halberdiers. Let's see, he does have the religious freedoms, infantry attack and defense. Doesn't look like to be a house, some sort of bank boom. Oh, it's a good idea to go with a single bank wagon though. Banks are expensive and they provide a good value. Does have factories, so it's going to be skirmisher, halberdier, routier is his composition. He's going for 2 trading posts now. Very nice. Or 3. Oh, no, he's going for all 4, isn't he? Or this trade, or Travis doesn't have to pull out trading posts. He can pull out a structure. Maybe I'm for a forward war hut. Next to the 2 hyena with the 2 goats. I really want to say an inappropriate joke about desert goats and goats. Either way, now got the war hut here. Oh yeah, this is the only intelligent life on this map, this trader. Which, if he's here and there's no people here to trade with, he's not exactly the most intelligent guy, isn't he? Either way, we've got another shipment of villagers. Local kitty cat being sniped. The war hut will apply some fire support. And these cats, he will steal these cats' coffee beans. You monster. They need that to wake up in the morning. As you can see right now, they're having trouble waking up. 2 banks have been employed in the field. Bringing and shipping in a 3rd. That may be enough to go straight to Fortress Age. That'd be a good balance to food coin. Not exactly sure. Somebody probably worked out the exact balance, food to bank ratio. Envoy being gunned down. And archers on the way. We also got the caravan trade. Only 2 Anna archers. He needs more population for housing as well as food. Bank number 3 and 4 being employed in field, as well as the house number 2. And now the barracks going on up. And archers push forward. They do have 16 range, 12 damage, double attack speed, and full skirmisher damage. Or multipliers, I should say. So it'll probably be a good idea for the Dutch player to go for skirmishers when he ages up. Or technically he can get them out now because he's Dutch. Going for a shim of wood, going for a round of skirmishers now. Good number of Anna archers to be employed on the field. Anna archers, like I said, cost 100. Skirmishers cost 115. Comparison between the 2. Skirmishers do 15 damage, 20 range, standard attack speed. The Anna archers do have higher DPS, but just shorter range. Skirmishers also have 120% health, 120 health versus 110. So overall, it seems Annas are technically better, just barring the range difference, which can be a bit difficult to exploit. Steel traps now being shipped on in, or research. Has one shipment available. Not sure we should go for the moment. Maybe go to either Frontier Defenses or just save it for later, I'm guessing. Frontier Defenses, of course, we'll just give them extra defenses. Got Canyon Horsemen now being shipped on in. Does take some damage there. Council will two-shot these guys. I don't think going for the town patrol or whatever it's called, the town militia, will allow them one shot. It does put him 135 damage, but there's also 30% range, so that'll at least reduce him by 30 damage, and he has 110 health, so that would be still not be two-shotted when that's researched. Kind of horseman straight forward. The Dutch player has now shipped or aged up, so going for a shipment of Routier. Additionally, his skirmishers automatically gets upgraded. And some of these hyenas will be going down, and he will steal those goats, because they are the goat. Goats obtained. Dutch players now going for placard mines, and we now do also got the fur dressing research. We got shipments of coin from all the trade posts, and now going for all resources. He's trying to age up himself. Yeah, now got the Elder being researched by the Sioux. Or not Sioux, Iroquois. Now going for shipment of Routier and rolling out more Routier. Gotta be careful of the anti-archers. They are anti-light cavalry. That explorer goes down very quickly. At this point in time, it seems like Hussars wouldn't be half bad. As Consent Town Center, we got a round of Routier. Going for more Routier, I disagree with that. I think Hussars would just generally be better. Because the archers would just rip apart the Routier. Now it's going for the veteran Hussars, so he is going to be eyeing some Hussars in the near future.
Climb.
Blowing out another stable here, eyeing for a bit more stability. Got the Elder now being researched. And archers push way forward. He's also trying to go with artillery foundry. A falconet or two wouldn't hurt him. Just hurt his opponent. Amalgamation research there. North American trade, which give him a little bit extra coin upon collecting some natural resources. particularly from animals. I'm curious what the coin rate is. I forget exactly. Guess I have to wait and see. Got some more Travises here. He does build a barn there, going for the various food research now. And the Sioux, or the Iroquois player, can age up very soon. That shipment's been brought on in, so now his village is collecting up 0.15 coin, which is not bad for collecting up food. And his villagers collecting wood get 0.01, which is not great. By the way, he's now aging up to the warrior. Not sure what the warrior will give him. Rams and Melons are more resistant to range and siege damage. Plus 30% siege armor and plus 15% of range armor. That's actually not bad. Also grants their champion upgrades. That's pretty good. For the Iroquois, I have a bias towards their siege line. Light cannons, people say they're good, and I agree with that. But also, I really do like their mantlets. They're just big, bulky. Just big and bulky. That's basically it. Either way, do not have the Elite Tomahawk research, which maybe that's a misclick.
no,
Maybe it's okay. Already has Elite Annos. Tomahawk's not going to be super great. Anno's going to be generally pretty good. We got some Falconets here. I'm not sure what the warrior grants him. Hope he does need to get out. He does have a siege workshop here. Needs to get out some light cannon as soon as he can. He knows he's very vulnerable to artillery at the moment. And gets 2 light cannon from that. Very nice. Which do ×2 damage versus infantry, as well as ×2 versus artillery. Doing 140 against artillery, so they will 2-shot falconets. They also do have 32 range, culverin range. They will outshot range falconets. War hut does take a bit of fire there. Retier persuade forward. Does take out the war hut. Horseman does go down there. He has Anna archers, they need to push the way forward. We got a massive line of falconets, 6 of them. These guys only do 70 damage against Rutier, but the Rutier's health is not super great, so we'll start picking them all away. We now have some elite forest products, which are elite light infantry. No shrimp available. He's going for the ×4 light cannons, so soon he has 6. He's also stable in the back of the line, as was a war hut. Let's go to the war hut up here. This is where the forest prowlers are being put on now. We also got the field cannon, which is an upgrade to the light cannon. Increasing damage and from 70 something to 150 to something. 188. That will make it so it will be immune from being one-shotted by culverins, as well as getting up to 87 damage. And he has time to against artillery. They still won't one-shot them. He just ran out coin there. He has 2,000 coin. He's going for some Fusiliers. He does not have the church research. He is deploying out the mercenaries. Good hit there from the falconets. We got also Culverin deployed on the field. And which is like will 2-shot Culverin with that damage upgrade. Tiny horsemen charge way forward, trying to get the artillery. And archers straight forward. Explorer does go down. more of the artillery pieces going down. We do have a still good number of light cannon. 5. Now with the musket riders push right forward, it's just a light cavalry variant. And all of the Dutch artillery do go down. Got some Fusiliers on the field, which they do bonus damage against all cavalry at range, and they have really good damage. They are 2 population, 300 gold. So an elite version of the Revolutionary, and looks like Red does back of the game. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Before I start the next replay, I do need to use the restroom, and now is also probably a good time for me to restart the game to prevent any of these sound bugs that may want to pop up, because Age of Empires 3 still likes to do that. While it's loading, please give me a moment. My apologies, I'm back. A little bit sensitive. Greetings everyone, Angrade here with another Age of Empires 3 replay. So on the left side is the blue Ottomans. We have Omar the Magnificent. So on the right side as the red Swedes, we have Julian Pasha. Probably butchered that name like I do with all names. No deck selected, no deck selected. When it comes to days of the map, we do have the Yoruba settlement, which does give you access to Yoruba legionaries and the Yoruba Esso Rider. Butchered those words very nicely. And down here we do have the Akin, which give you the Akin Anakanobas, which are a musketeer variant. No deck selected just yet by the player. We do now have Killis Wreck engaging the local doggos. And he will be stealing their... Oh, gotta kill off that one. Does shoot that one. And he's going to be stealing their parrot eggs. You monster. They're going to feed their pups that. Or raise those parrots. One of the two. Blue's moving around here. The name of the explorer is... Definitely a randomly generated name. Elava Mehmet. I have no idea how to pronounce foreign.
His Majestat?
Shipment available for the Swede. And still not selected deck. His opponent has selected deck. It is called the Rush deck, which looks like a fast fortress to me. We do have Furiers, we do have Palace Intrigue, we do have Sipahi, Cavalry Archers, we got the Mosque Construction, Higher Balkan Stratets, Active Factory, Azaps, Town Centers. The Swedish player has gone for the Servrigage, I don't know how to pronounce that, which does look like include a large number of leather cannon, artillery foundry, heavy infantry, and got another leather cannon, trained, fastened, upgraded infantry gun card here. Hessian Jaegers, Siva Lifeguard. So it's going to be a Carolyn leather cannon Jaeger deck, I'm guessing. He's aging up to the quartermaster, and his opponent is going for much more creative, the governor. Now 2 torps in the field. This gazelle is also being collected up by the torps, gaining some excellent food generation. And he will steal the dragon blood tree. Now the explorers are angry at each other, shooting at each other. Sounds about right. Villager's been shipped on in. And right now, Red is collecting quite a bit of wood, isn't he? He may be eyeing for a bit of a torque boom. Maybe he's eyeing for a barracks. Hard to say it's at this exact moment. Does have 15 villagers. His opponent right now has 13. Boomba being killed on off. He already killed off a Simba, so he's going for Hakuna Matata. And yes, if you look, pay attention, that is supposed to be referencing Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. The governor almost complete. Of course, get an outpost wagon. Over here, I wasn't sure what wagon he got, or looks he got. No, he's building a barracks. Ah, that age up was for wood. Barracks being employed on out, maybe a good idea. He's going for dominions, which will give him 4 torps. Right now, he could probably stand to get the Juliet Sicklebrook, or however you pronounce that. I can't speak foreign. Wilkenbach allies could be possible as a skirmisher unit. Most Ottoman infantry is heavy infantry, everything except for the obelisk gun. I think all the other infantry units are classified as heavy. Oh, we also got Anakin Kanobos. He's going for the native musketeer, which does have lower damage, a little bit AoE, a little bit higher health. Melee damage appears to be the same. They do cost 105, so they're slightly more expensive than the standard musketeers, which cost 100. So overall, these guys can be quite good against groups, but they can be weaker individually. But that little extra health can go a long way. Janissaries, of course, are the premier heavy musketeer, having 215 health, less damage, 20 damage as opposed to standard musketeer 23, and also being a little more expensive. Janissaries do take a bit of damage there, and a bit of AoE as well. Anakin Kenobo is doing a good job on defense. More Anakin Kenobos now being employed in the field, as well as shipment of gold being brought in for the Ottoman player. Does he have Silk Road? No, he does not. And the Swedish player is cutting his villager production. Artillery foundry now being built. Another torp being queued on up. He does also have a resource collection rate enabled with the dominions. The torps can collect little crates for him. Anakin Kenobo is pushing me forward. He does have a decent number of 12. I think that says maxing get out. Yep. His opponent right now has 8 Janissaries, going for another round of 5 Janissaries and 5 obelisk guns. 5 obelisk guns will exactly what he needs in this situation. As well as just more numbers, since his opponent only can build a limited number of those. Obelisk guns pretty forward. They do have 18 range. Another round Janissaries at melee range. Janissaries do have 15 damage, as opposed to these guys 10. His other Janissaries still back here. Janissaries doing good jobs drawing fire and also slowing down his opponent. Another round of Anaconda Nobles. He will get another 5 out, which is exactly what he needs to get maxed out on them once again. He also has a barracks on the field. They'll just take a bit of damage there. Now I've got a shipment of Hussars employed by the Swedish player. He has some number of Janissaries for defense. Janissaries do have good base damage with their melee mode, but actually less multipliers against cavalry. But they should be equal to the Anaconda Nobles in melee. Those can gun down there, both of them. Now you got the leather cannon point field. Just do ×3 damage versus infantry, doing 120, so they will 2-shot the Janissaries. Along with the Anaconda Nobles, he's going to have a lot of small AoE. Has a round of Hussars there to help engage those obelisk guns, if they ever stand still. The Ottoman player has plenty of food and coin at the moment, so you could try to pull out more units. With the leather cannons, he can make short work of some of these infantry units. Got a round of delis, which are fast attack speed Hussars. They're going straight for the leather cannons. They get ripped apart there, just way too many units on defense. Hussars pushing forward, hitting some of the Janissaries now. Anaconda Nobles and the leather cannons push way forward. One leather cannon's about to get focused down. They do have extent range armor rather than 75% for their other cannon. But this one stays alive at 5 health. The rest of the stuff is just getting ripped apart. The cannons don't have great siege damage. 40. No multipliers against structures, but they do have 3 attack speed, which is relatively decent compared to his Anaconda Noble's siege damage, which is the same attack speed as 16 damage. So these guys are not completely worthless against structures. They're just okay. We also have the blueberry shipment now pulled on the field, and now it's going. The Ottoman players eyeing to H3. Finally, the shipment of 2 falconets would be in order. The Swedish player is very far from aging up, going for a round of Carolines. And he's right now aging up to the scout. He's also displaying an Imam for healing.
daha yiyeceğim.
Artillery battery going down. Eisenberg Ironworks now being deployed on the field, which increases coin collection rate from his torps. So he'll have a lot of, almost double his coin income at the moment. Right, let's push way forward. More Carolines being deployed on the field. His coin's still aging up. Now the Ottoman player has 2 shipments available. around the delis, but right now there's a lot of stuff here. Carolines do bonus damage against cavalry at range, but no bonus damage at melee, but they do have really high base damage in melee. Of course, got these unique militiamen deployed on field 2, bonus damage against heavy infantry, as well as outlaw. Townsend taking some fire. He's not going to Shima Sipahi and Falconets. Sipahi deployed on the field. They'll get some good damage here. They'll rip apart the Anaconda Nobles. Townsend's taking some severe damage. There's a mosque here. I wonder if the Imam's still alive. It is. He does have Imam. Bring the Imam over here could be very useful. Currently, it is deployed way up there. Up here, we've now got red hitting this trading post. And now it's going for Shimmer Falconets and a Shimmer Wood. He's at the top cap. He needs to build a house. Or a handful. Going for Shrimp of Wood, more Anaconda Nobles, and more leather cannons being blown in the field. Here comes Sipahi. Not opting to heal these guys up. Sort of fall back now. Yes, 2 Falconets blown in the field as well. Mosque taking some damage. Do now the cavalry archer research. Imam gains good healing there. We'll take a bit of time. Howard heal up everything. These guys are pretty healthy. Res push forward. Good number of hussars here. A very large number of hussars. Losers lacking number. Cavalry archers will be very useful to engage these hussars. But have to be careful against some of the other stuff. The Carolines do bonus damage versus heavy cav at range, not light cavalry. But they do still have good attack speed. Falconets will be useful against them and the Anaconda Nobles. Cavalry archers deployed in the field. They have 15 damage, double attack speed. There's the market's fine. You can trade the market for a bit of time. He now has, looks like 2 towns in the field. He needs to get out more housing. He has over 1,000 wood at the moment. Good eye for more town centers. Sipahi and cavalry archers now engaging the hussars. He's trying to push forward to the falconets. Falconets being microed. Now being repacked on up. So the Sipahi may go down here. Redeploys the falconets. More hussars pull in the field. Sipahi engages some Anaconda Nobles. Falconets are still alive. Sipahi's starting to start going down. Leather cannons straight forward. There's good volley there. Leather cannons do siege damage. They bypass the range armor of the falconets, and now the falconets have gone down. Cavalry archers straight forward. They have only ×2 multiply against heavy artillery. 2 of 3 of the leather cannons do go down. And blue has hold. So he's now down to 1 Sipahi, and cavalry archers not exactly the most aggressive unit. So maybe good idea to push for the cavalry archers just to harass his opponents, as they have 7 move speed. More hussars pull in the field. Another round of cavalry archers. Maybe a good idea to go for the fort. Another note as well, leather cannon are classified as artillery, but not siege unit. So units such as the outpost, if you click on, pretty sure red, yeah, there we go. It does less damage for the siege unit, but does not do less damage for surface artillery. And in comparison as well, the town center does do less damage versus siege troopers or siege unit, not less damage versus artillery such as the leather cannon. So they will retain full damage against artillery. The fort. I can't remember if the fort does or does not. Going for another E-Mon, as well as more Janissaries and Obelisk guns. Once again, except Pop Cap. Another round of Obelisk guns being shipped on in. Those being gunned down by the Janissaries. Red's not straightforward, has a number of mountain troopers now with one field. He has aged on up. Mountain troopers are a skirmisher unit, which has the lingering spotting effect. Also says higher attack speed with promotions. You can get promotions. Range and attack speed with promotions. I mean, it should be easy enough to keep these guys alive as they start. Do we see any promotions here? We do not. We do not have some of the Halkapelti, Halkapeltlet, or however you pronounce that. Light cavalry. Barracks down. Another pair of Culverin being pulled on out by the Autumn player. That may be a little bit overkill on leather cannons, so you probably only need just one. Does do like actually 106 damage, right? The one-shot leather cannons, apparently. That one goes down. 4 times 4, yeah, that's 160. So apparently leather cannons can't withstand a Culverin shot. Falconet's getting hit. Another leather cannon does go down. Obelisk guns and cavalry archers for 3-4 got some of the Halkapeltis, which is light cavalry versus light infantry. These guys would be bonus damage against them. Not a great idea. The Halkapeltis against them. They cycle into melee mode. Overruns the artillery pieces, and the Obelisk guns would just simply get overran. So, maybe I was mistaken, but overall, he does go ahead and kill off those guys. I see here dead people. Yep, he'll light the cavalry. So, seeing how most of the Ottoman's arsenal is heavy infantry, any of the infantry units should do just fine. Maybe not necessarily the Zetan Fusiliers, but I think Janissaries and Azap should do reasonably well at this moment. Or in the fact that it's also all these mountain troopers, of course. Another pair of Falcon has been put in the field, which may be a poor choice, seeing he's fighting his mostly infantry composition. Not infantry composition, cavalry composition. Yeah, either way, does get forcibly cancelled. Got a good number of cavalry archers here. So this Vet 2 Mountain Trooper gets pretty good attack speed, +1 range. Oops. When they get the Vet 3, they get 22 range, and probably nearly 2 attack speed. By 1.25. A couple more villagers going down to a nice little raid. The Swedish players have 45 villagers versus 39. Our own player now has 3 town centers. You can bring another round of 2 rounds of militia. We do now the engineer being employed on the field, which should give him what, pair of falconets. Cavalry archers have to keep their distance, taking a bit of fire there. These light cavalry units do only have 10 range, but they're armed from melee mode. Which they have actually really high melee damage, don't they? They have 28 melee damage. These cavalry archers have only 15 overall range damage. Gets a volley there on the falconet. Oops, sorry, I hit my microphone pretty hard that time. Oh, yeah, that's siege trooper. I was doing an anti-ship attack. It does get less damage versus artillery, but full damage against siege units. Let's find some other cannon here. There goes town center, 1 of 3. And now these villagers getting gunned on down. Just backing off to another town center there. 8 villagers on the side. He has aged up. The structure aged up exactly the same time as well, so maybe a little bit bugged out scaffolding there. Going out around for AZAPs, just regular AZAPs, not veteran or guard. So here, these cavalry archers are just being pursued. Blue's town center is starting to go on down. At this point in time, he may need to just get enough gold and tie for a revolt. AZAP's going to melee mode, has ×4 damage against heavy cav, or all cavalry in melee. Looks like they're just generally getting gunned down. Another pair of falconets there, but falconets are just not useful at this moment. And it looks like blue goes ahead and backs out the game. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. I'm going to sneeze. My apologies. Oh, got an early ping. Greetings everyone, Angrade here with another Age of Empires 3 replay. Small on top left side as the blue Spanish player with Michael Jackson. On bottom right side as the red Chinese, we have Harvesty Hideout. We do also have natives on the map. We got the Berbers, my favorite natives. You got the Berber Cam Riders, it's not so great. You got the Berber Nomad, a pretty good villager variant, and the Salty Camel. Chinese player right now has no deck active. Probably neither the Spanish player. Spanish player going for a trading post now. Spanish do get shipments in quicker. German villagers now being brought on in. Yellow will claim up that Kavasa. And now let's take a look at the deck. It is a Berber deck, so he has something in mind the Berbers, hopefully some Salty Camels. He also has Agave, the Doggo. Let's see. Conquistador improves the Spanish Explorer and War Dogs. Fencing and Structure increase attack and hit points of all starting heroes in your team. After hearing from your fencing instructor how to properly hold a weapon. Must be some sort of reference there, I'm not sure. Yunkden, give him missionaries, a fun position, and capitalism. We do not have advanced arsenal. Got the Calabros, so we got Lancers. Is it going to be a Lancer deck? He also has Berbers, so Berber Lancer? Liberation March, Spanish Gold, Factories. Yep, looks like it's going to be Fast Fortress, Berbers, and Lancers. And we got the deck named Deck, which does give you access to the T export. Going for Northern Refugees first, Mandarin Duck Squad, so it has one flamethrower available. Got some Rat and Shield natives, which are Shock Infantry unit. Rodialos should be relatively effective against them. Keshiks and Step Riders, set them discipline. Two more flamethrowers there. Ensuring cavalry archers, higher Iron Ming troops. Emperor's Army, not familiar with this one. Large number of arquebuses and hand mortars. More rats and shields, and the ever victorious army. 8 flying iron flails and 3 flying crows. Oh, yes. Got also villager and fattened goat muster. Got the export being shipped on in. We've got the porcelain tower, which is the resource generation one. Provide a 0.6, 0.6, 0.6, 0.18, and 0.18. So he's going to have a decent amount of export or to import stuff in. And the Spanish is eyeing for the governor. The consulate now being built, being consulted with. The goat has not been tasked on the village. Might as well task on the village. Might as well get it fattened on up a little bit quicker. Not doing anything else at the moment. And is Agave down? Nope, Agave is over here. At full health, he's a good boy. Has a shipment available. Let's see, what H2 shipment will I? Probably coin. He needs a little bit more coin to age on up as well. Actually, oh yeah, he still has capitalism, so he has that shipment as well. So you can go for the coin shipment, but he is going for the villager shipment. In fact, it may be better to go for the coin shipment so we can get straight to fortress. His opponent is still slowly aging up, not really trying to mass produce it. We also got the some sort of food research there. I'm not sure what it was. Oh, that was a food import from the Germans, wasn't it? You know, I'm not sure what type of shipment that was. I really don't know the shipments all too much. War Academy now being built. Step Riders being deployed on an probably just going for a bit of a raid. Spanish player collecting up coin rapidly, wants to get the age up. Like I said, he should have gone for the coin shipment. And he worked the wood shipment on in. He does have enough food for more villager he can utilize before aging up, but he should be able to age up before this next villager gets completed. Raiders rolling. And immediately ages up to the bishop. That'll allow him to move diagonally a little bit better. His opponent is diagonal towards him. Very good. Wood being collected on up. Raiders now pushing the way forward. And he is actually eyeing the Berbers now. Let's see, what do they have to offer age 3? Champion. Okay, so he's just maybe eyeing for more villagers or camel riders. Camel riders, if I remember correctly, are a light cavalry. Good against cavalry and artillery. Counters, what did it say? countered by light infantry. In other words, they don't like being shot at. Now with the royal decree to claim the new world, I don't know what you need for those shipments. Now he's going for the Berber dynasties. What does that do? That does gives you a Berber Sultan and responds free for your hometown centers and point and train mercenaries. Enables Corsair and Zenta Rider. That must be from the saloon because I don't see them right here, and that's usually promising there. We got the saloon here. So we got a mercenary deck with unique units, specific units. I don't know how effective they will be. You know as well that it says hero all damage and hit points. This one says hero. I wonder if that affects all heroes. It says all your starting heroes, but this looks like all heroes in general. Covered wagon. Gotta make sure that doesn't go down. Raiders have actually good siege damage. There's the Berber Sultan. Looks like some melee one. Oh, he himself can train the mercenaries. Barbary Corsair. I think that... I have no idea. I think that's a Rodialo variant? I have no idea. Guess we'll find out soon enough. I have no idea how the pirates are. A pirate's life is not for me. Don't take that tone with me. He does have good damage, 37 damage as opposed to 18. My apologies, I have no idea what you just said. I have trouble even speaking English, let alone foreign. It is, in fact, a halberdier variant with high... No, that's Rodialo slash... Yeah, it is it's a mercenary Rodialo. 2 population, double damage. Yeah, it is a mercenary version of the Rodialo, 6 movement speed. It is classified as heavy infantry. Yep. That villager may go down. So these Barbary Corsairs should be pretty effective against the Rattan shields. Flying pikemen, Granada spearmen. We've got a lot of cheap units here. Wood town government. We do now have the wild geese, which are the Irish musketeer variant. The mercenary musketeers. So we got a Spanish mercenary deck at the current rate. Wild geese. Pretty sure they benefit promotions. Yep. Wild geese are basically musketeers can benefit promotion. But you got this towns that are going on down. They have a loss there. Chinese or the Spanish player has 29 villagers versus 29. I've got more standard armies. Chinese player is not going past age 2, though it does have a decent amount of resources. Spanish player bringing in more wild goose, which I believe also that allows them to permanently build them. That church upgrade. I've got these Rattan shields up here. Blue should actually see that. No, he does not. Villager vision's not great. Shipment available for the Chinese player. Maybe, let's see. He still has a German ally. Maybe Mandarin Duck Squad. He's finally gets a large amount of heavy infantry. Oh, and now Red's attacking. Ambassador and outpost goes firing away. He's got some coin here, or wood. That's just Spanish gold. Got on Rattan shields here. The wild geese are engaged in the Rattan shields. Now we got a shipment for Lancers. Wild geese moving around. Here comes the Berber. The church does go down. Wild geese now engaging. Militia as well. The Quang pikemen do have good torch damage. Maybe we'll squeeze out one more wild goose. He does not have any more population room for other units. Now he does, but does not get any more units spawned in time. Now got the Barbary Corsairs coming for a flank. The saloon does go down. Got the Lancers now pulling the field. Takes out these pikemen pretty easily. Blue has held on, does take some damage there. His wild geese are very veteran. We got at least Vet 1, Vet 2, and Vet 3, almost everything. We also got Agave here, ready to sport out as well. Taking time to rebuild the tavern. Huvos Fritos. Liberation March now being researched. Fusion Academy. Got a flamethrowers. He's actually manually building some flamethrowers. Confusion Academy, he says aging up. Two shipments are now available. He's saving that for the next age stuff. Not sure what intervention will give him for German allies. Maybe Dolphin soldiers? Don't think it's going to be for Uhlans. Could be for Uhlans. Belcher down. 32 versus 29. More Barbary Corsairs, more Irish Brigadiers. We got some sentries and irregular spawn on the field. The Lancers will rip apart these irregulars. Lancers, of course, do ×3 versus all infantry. Arquebus support on the field. Flamethrower as well. He's immediately get the flamethrower down with his cavalry. Wild geese pushing way forward. Looks like they increase health and damage upon leveling up. Red may be able to hold out here. Arquebus is going to be very effective against the geese and the Corsairs. It's that single lance that still lies going to cause them some issues. Another flamethrower to one field. He needs to take out that. He does take out the lancer there, but he does get quicker gunned down. Barbary Corsairs do not have good torch damage for their cost. Wild Geese does with efficiency. And Blue's trying to fall back there. So Blue could have gotten the kill there. Be a bit messy though. Now we've got the cavalry damage, more Barbary Corsairs, more Wild Geese. We do now have the Chengdo or Iron Camp Princes, which will give him 2 flamethrowers and 12 Chengdo swordsmen. Chengdo swordsman is basically a halberdier variant. Smash treasure chests. Village now under fire. And there we go, that village does go down. Shipment of crossbowmen being brought on in. That was the H2 shipment. Now going for the higher Manchurian cavalry archers. Don't know if that's going to be a good unit. That seems like it's going to be a light cavalry unit. And so they may have trouble versus these heavy infantry units. Yeah, I don't think the Manchurian cavalry archers will be good. The Ming Iron Troops are a heavy infantry unit. It probably would have been better to go for that, unless he's really concerned about Lancers. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Villagers getting gunned on down. Triangle Swordsman do 18 damage. Of course, like everything Chinese have, is a cheap variant. We got a decent number of these Barbie Corsairs. They will beat the Chengdong Swordsman pretty handily in 1v1. They have 400 health, 40% melee resist as well. Chengdong Swordsman have 144 health, 20% melee resistance, 18 damage. So one Barbie Corsair seems like he can 2v1 the Swordsman. We do also now have the Missionaries Ball and Field. Does he have the Missionary card? No, he does not. Gains some good healing on all these units. Very, very nice. Also going for some Berber Nomads. We got Army 61 versus Army of 43. Here comes the Manchurian Cavalry Archers. They have 27 damage and twice attack speed, so they actually do have pretty good DPS. And 400 health? Okay, so maybe I was mistaken about them. They still like cavalry, but they are more of a generalist unit. The Barbie Corsairs get claps on under them and takes them out. These guys are not shock infantry units, they are heavy infantry units that are close to Rodialos. Wild Geese ripping apart everything here. And this mercenary army will kill off everything. You probably should have gone for assassins or whatever the Chinese get versus version of spies. And now Blue should just push forward and destroy everything. Okay, guess we'll find out soon enough. Does this affect this guy here? Yes, 3,000. Okay, it does. And how does this guy have over 3,000 health? Holy crap. His Explorer has 900. This guy must really scale up with age. How? What? 155 damage? How? Gains attack hit points from nearby. Oh, I didn't realize this part. It gets more health and damage being nearby mercenary and outlaws. Holy crap. The Berber Sultan is absurd right now. 170 damage. And 3,600 health. Oh, we also got some dogs. We got Pinto. We got El Paso. We got Margarita. And Doradu. And of course, we still got Agave. This Berber Sultan needs to make sure he's on the front line. Doggo's being gunned down, you monster. So I'm pushing forward. The Berber Sultan needs this charge. He has so much health. He can draw a lot of fire. And the Berber Sultan is just smashing every single troop canoe, one-shotting them. He's able to one-shot the arquebusists. He's able to one-shot almost everything. And now Red does back of the game. That's Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Oops, and I hit my microphone again. My apologies, everyone. I do need to use the restroom again, so please give me one moment. I'm just going to restart the game client because it's about time I need to do that to prevent the sound bugs. And please give me one moment. My apologies, I'm back. I am also curious what that message was. I'm going to bring up Google Translate. Oh. Yep. Definitely should not respond to that one anymore. Clear that out. Clear that out. Yep, there we go. Sorry, I had to clear that message out once I got it translated. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another HBARS 3 replay. So on the bottom left side is the red Maltese, we have Treant Blanc 192. On top right side is the red British, we have Abdu 401. When it comes to natives on the map, we do got the Comanche settlement, which does give you access to a Comanche horse archer, which sounds like a light cavalry. And on the center of the map, and we've got the Cheyenne settlement, which does give you access to the Cheyenne Rider. Horseman armed for spear, good against other cavalries. So we do have 3 of each. There's a lot of natives on the map. All of them anti-cavalry, it sounds like. Maltese player and the British player is not selected decks. The British player is not going to something crazy involving collecting a whole bunch of wood. Lude is killing off these local doggos and will be stealing their grove of Bois Dark trees. You monster. Red be chased around by the local doggos as well and will be stealing their patch of peanuts for 80 food. Shipment available for the Maltese player. And he will be shipping in some settlers. British player, nothing just yet. He has a shipment available. There we go, got 2v2 SG. His deck looks like it's going to be Musketeers. He does have Hussar or Cavalry damage, Cavalry hit points. We got Infantry and Cavalry cards. More Infantry and Cavalry cards, or should I say Musketeer and Grenadier. Close enough. And also Yeoman, so maybe eyeing the stuff here. He has all of the upgrades. Not really a focus deck. More of a generalist deck. And we got the Push B deck. He's ready to push B. Is a variation of Rush B. Does give him access to, let's see, he does have medicine for reduced villager cost and production time. Let's see, we're gonna record constructions. Burgas. Managers now also support population. Order units are less expensive. That makes his managers just give him plus 10 housing, get a bit of a rebate. He does also have the Ridden Out Towers, which is actually not half bad card to go for. Basically, it's 2 barracks and 2 outposts in one. If you want 2 blockhouses, go right ahead. Hospitality. Squires. He does also have fire towers. I can't really get a good grasp on each player's deck. He's going, looks like, more for order cards, but also has some non-order cards. Double 4 card. There's also improved buildings. Hospitallers also gain access to additional range armor and charge pistol attack. Give them 20% additional range armor. Well, Squires, there's actually upgrade in Age of Empires 2 for faster infantry. In this case, it'll make military buildings work faster, especially forts. Reduces training and work rates, or no, military buildings. Increase training research rates by 80%, and fort, okay, no, it just makes them produce 80% faster, or the work rate, not necessarily train time. So work rate increases by 8% and 260% for forts. And sorry, right now just my mind's a little bit melted. My apologies. We also got a day or an outpost here. He's going for wing and uncored constructions, which increases resource gathering rate, especially near towns, outposts, and commanderies. With the Ridden Tower, and he age up one with outposts, he will have basically 3 blockhouses. Each one provides a resource collection rate. Blackguard Mines, very fine code, Hussars. A lot of wolves and this villager. And the wolves teleported around a little bit. 6 coyotes. Each one of them deserves a head pat. And blue, or the British player, is eyeing for Hussars. Oh yeah, this is also the British player, so he's the one who got that free outpost. I was not paying attention what the Maltese aged up with. I'm getting everything mixed up. I think it's because I don't know why I'm getting my mind butchered up. My mind just turned to mush. Oh, something to know as well. I've got to pull up. There we go. The Grandmaster still trying to deal with these coyotes. Hussars could take out the Grandmaster. Bison does get hunted. British player now has 22 villagers, bringing shimmer of wood. The Maltese player is 20, so we don't really see a mana boom from the British player.
commandment.
Hussars moving around. Got an idle villager here as well. And some of these villagers may go down. Does get a shot off there. Now we've got the multiplayer aging up to the bishop, which will allow him to move diagonally a little bit better. Well, I'm not sure what that will give him in a production card. He doesn't have the outpost of the day-ridden towers, which will give him extra defenses as well as production structures. Villagers now getting hit as well. Villagers fire a volley there, but they are not firm believe a second minute. They have 3 damage. Now militia not being brought on in. There's the covered wagon. He guess he filled the militia there just to make sure the town center doesn't go down. Village need to be retasked on everything. Going for a house now. He has no income, and nothing really stockpiled up. He needs food for more villages, of course. Is that nope? That's the house, not depot.
CD.
Militia does get a good volley there. And now with the Vitorisa makes town centers and settlers and town centers significantly cheaper. So now how cheap is cheaper? 50, so they're 50% off. And town centers cost 30% less wood. So now you can start get the village production going. Got now a field hospital as well. You need some pikemen or some sentinels. Hospitalers wouldn't be half bad. Militia get a good volley there. Takes out another hussar. Another hussar does go down. You'll take out those militia. They were down to 1 health each. Do now have some sentinels. And one more guy gets sniped. We do now have the adventurer now being deployed on in. Longbowmen being deployed on out. As well as more hussars. Got a round of British musketeers. And now he's aging up to the adventurer, which I already said. My mind just turned to mush at the moment. Maltese player is about ready to be 8 or get another shipment in. I'm not sure what he should eye. He's going for shipment of wood. One shipment available for the British player. Not sure what he should eye himself. Falconess wouldn't be half bad, but he's not fighting against infantry at the moment. He's really fighting against nothing, which would be good against the structures. Opponent structures. Got a round of longbowmen. And has a good number, good number of units on the field. 22. Now bringing the falconets and go probably push his way forward.
Ready.
Boil of water. I don't know how to pronounce British. It's too British is too foreign for me. I only speak American. We do now have more sentinels deployed on the field, eyeing for the veteran sentinel research. Sentinels are pretty cost effective, just not population efficient. Now they're veteran, 31 damage. the longbow will get bonus damage against them, but the bonus damage is quite minimal. Sentinels firing away. They can't really be engaged by melee from the hussars. Villagers gunned down on a pair of deer. And now I do have a church over here. Medicine. How cheap can you get as villagers? I just realized that. They also reduce the build time, as well as the food cost. Is that multiplicative? Minus 50 and minus 15? Or is it additive? Additive means a bigger cost reduction. If it's additive, it may get down to 35 food per villager. Now the villagers are at 43, so it is multiplicative, not additive. Some of these villagers do get gunned down. And we do actually have another town center up here and a trading post here. This trading post can get a handful of research, improve cavalry speed, shock infantry speed, cavalry hit points, shock infantry hit points, and upgrade reduction. I'm not sure, maybe something for the Comanche horse archers themselves. Not sure, but either way, Red's taking some damage. We do now have Sentinels engaging, takes out some of the Hussars. We do have now a Commandery being deployed back here. More Sentinels being deployed out. Town Center does go down. His Town Centers are reduced at 350 wood. Militia was deployed out at the last moment. They will be gunned down, however. It may have been worth it not to go for it, as militia are not free. Got some various blue stuff being researched on in. You may need to load up some stuff in the commandery and get on out of there. Got another town sort of being deployed up here. We also got the another, what's this, Cheyenne, which of course can't give him anti-villager damage for his Cheyenne riders. Reduction, training cavalry more quickly, and bison herds. None of the natives seem like actually useful to me, especially against British, who's not really pulling out much cavalry. Hospital, I can't speak, is going down. We now have refrigeration now being researched, which improves food collection rate. I don't know if that's a good idea at the moment. I think the day Ridden Towers may be better, just get out 2 blockhouses. See, the road too long. Each unit you lost so far this game, you get 10 wood and coin. Maybe a good idea to go for this. 600 resources. Or maybe just the wood crate? I have no idea. Right now he's just sacrificing space or time. We also got some manor houses here. We now have a fixed gun being deployed on the field. Fixed gun does have excellent range, does less do damage versus artillery.
Bonjour.
Villagers being gunned down, very nice. Fixed gun has been built. Veteran or regular Hussars need to keep a distance. They're not veteran Hussars. Veteran Hussars are on the way. He has canceled the Yeoman.
Yes.
Wonder, is that in range, a long range attack? Not sure. One shipment is available. We may be eyeing for some order units. Got these sentinels just moving around, being pursued to the ends of the earth, which is located right there. He has right now 46 villagers versus 60. Of course, his villagers are dirt cheap and build slightly faster. Going for more commanderies, another arsenal has the church here. We got some various Comanche research. Is he eyeing for mass order Hussar? He's going to have cheaper order Hussars, faster moving Hussars. Let's see. He's going to have reduce upgrade costs, cavalry hit points, cavalry speed, and of course faster cavalry or cheaper cavalry. Going to see the engineer. Fixed gun got a good shot there. Thank you for the, I think that's YouTube description. Welcome to the channel. Blues Hussars backing on off. So we got this. Now so we've seen massive damage there. Outpost being built. British outpost. Over here, the sentinels are still moving around. Townsend does go down. Got infantry breastplate. We got another Comanche Mustang research. I still have no idea what the Maltese player is doing. It just seems like he's just running around with his head cut off. More musketeers not being employed in the field. Hussars now engaging order Hussars. Getting a great hit there on these exposed units. Not sure where these order Hussars even came from. He can always bring in this trading post. In fact, if he would have gone for the was it the Cheyenne, he would have villager Cheyenne riders. The Sentinels gain some good damage there. Hussars sort of just being thrown away, hitting those Hussars, or Sentinels. Hussars are doing a great job. Order Hussars engaging all these villagers. This is exactly what Red needs to do to get back in the game. That is a large number of falconets. That is very vulnerable to swift cavalry. And Red will actually win this fight. So got these villagers engaging, got all these sentinels engaging in melee as well. Villagers do have good melee resist and good melee attacks, so it's better to shoot the villagers rather than try to stab them. Maltese player has 57 villagers. The British is going down to 34 villagers, 33 villagers. That's a big loss. Now I got the Redcoats research. The British are coming. Now I'll bring a shipment of rockets. He already has a good number of falconets. He doesn't really need these rockets at the moment. Got a blue Townsend here as well, being engaged by the Order Hussars. So, oh, there's a commander still down here. Artillery Comanche. Blue may actually think his opponent may have a base down south, which is not necessarily the case. Just a little outpost. Artillery foundry there. Some of those villagers do go down. Red's now backing off. Does take a bit of fire there. Blue still has a massive army, but just been given the run around. Red is still producing villagers like crazy. Has... why does it have that much wood? I'm not sure why Red has so much wood in store. It's probably something I'm not seeing or don't know about. The arsenal is now under fire. We do now have British Dragoons on the field. If this one goes for more Order Hussars, now would be a good idea to deploy those out. But I'm not sure how the native units will mix out in the end. It says these guys are good against cavalry. I wonder if it's all cavalry or just some, or like heavy cavalry. Fixed gun gets annihilated. Villagers migrating down south for the winter. Just gonna quickly build some housing here, or frontier outposts. The fixed gun is still actually alive. Does get picked off there now. We now got the siege drill research. Red's pushed itself down here. We got another mill down here. Outposts. This one still needs to be built. As should be available, he's going for the ray-ridden housing or towers, which will turn all these frontier outposts into blockhouses, basically. This one still needs to be built. Oh, he has the flame towers as well. The fire attack is 10 at a very high attack speed. 10 range, so muskets can outrange it, but the problem is they don't use muskets at range against buildings. Villagers going on down. Outposts firing away. All those outposts do go down. Red's migrating down south, has quite a bit of wood and food here. He's going for some hospitalers. And not being built there. I'm not sure where these guys are being built at. Oh, at this field hospital. Apparently the fire attack does 75% less damage versus villagers. More outposts being built. Going for our town center now with the Grand Master. Down south, more villagers. Got a number of hospitalers who have excellent siege damage. They can be sent everywhere. Right now, Blue is just getting ripped apart in multiple directions. He may just need to split up his army. He can leave behind the artillery. That's not going to be super important. He needs to send musketeers over here. Villagers are under fire. Looks like Blue's not happy with Red's stubbornness. The villagers are getting overdone, not well done at the moment. Villagers do have siege damage times 3 damage versus resource enclosure, whatever that means. Does that mean livestock pens and sacred sites and shrines? I have no idea also what resource enclosure actually is. Dragoons here getting ripped apart by the hospitalers. A lot of exposed stuff here. And remember as well, the British player did lose a good number of villagers due to that one good raid. So right now the Maltese player has more villagers on the field, building more villagers, has multiple town centers still on the field. And now it's going with the Road to Jerusalem, which will give him 750 or 1,500 resources. And that will give him enough resources to age on up. The Bone Guard are slicing up the musketeers. Now he can age on up. Maybe age up with this one here. I'm not sure which one you should age up with. What these villagers been picked on up? The redcoats and heading down south. And now he's aging up with the Papal Guard. Hospitals do have good siege damage, but they will be gunned on down. They are a 2 population halberdier variant.
Yeah?
Who says absorbs some of the damage, so they have the dam absorption effect. Faster near buildings. So they're more or less a defensive unit. He also has a large amount of food and wood. Going for another commander here. British player has a shipment available. Probably a good idea to go for a factory. Going for a factory. And since he's been losing so many villages on the map, he's starting to transition to some secondary economy. He has some food research. Does not have refrigeration just yet. Now Blue's heading down south. Blue still has a massive army in the field. Blue has an army of 110 units, at least in population size. The Maltese player has closer to 50. Overruns some of the rockets, but only gets damage onto it, not its destruction. More hospitals being employed in the field, going for the counter infantry rifling, the research we're not going to talk about, and the town watch research. Villagers need to migrate on out of there, or into the commandery, and be teleported. Just remember, villagers, don't take any bread with you. Don't teleport bread. I've got a guard research there, going for the guard hospitalers. Is aged on up. I'm not sure what the Papal Guard gives him access to. We also got the veteran pikeman research. We do now have the dignitary. Hospitals get that range armor and the pistol charge attack. There's a bit of line of sight. Right now they have, so they go from 0 to 20% range armor. Not bad. And that charge attack. I wonder how effective that charge attack is. Guess I'll find out soon enough. Hospitals are classified as heavy infantry, so those shock upgrades did not affect them. Maybe he was mistaken. So charge attack is 66. That is actually pretty high and does do bonus damage versus cavalry. That's quite impressive. That additional 66, that can be very useful. Get a nice alpha strike. Wound, soften up your opponent before you charge into melee. Now I've got another towns that are being built here. The Maltese player has been maintaining good wood collection rate. Hospitalers do cost gold, and he has no gold income at the moment. There's still coin up here. 95 coin, that's not worth it. That's probably one reason why Red's playing on town center here to protect this coin deposit. It's only been halfway touched. Villagers are migrating to it now. Guard his hospitalers push right forward. Do have a factory here. Going for resources is probably better. He's having trouble with income and villagers. Does not need heavy cannons. Much I'm biased towards heavy cannon. Doesn't need them. He needs just to split up his army. He has way too many siege units. It may be a good idea to let his siege units go unescorted. They can rip apart many things that come close to him since they're in such high numbers. But I think he needs to separate his musketeers from his artillery.
Yes.
So I suppose they do move the same speed. So they're not going to move any faster. independently. Guard Hospitalers do have 74 siege damage, which is an excellent amount. He does also have some veteran pikemen, 38 siege damage. Not as great, but 1 population as opposed to 2, so it's still pretty good. And plus, they're just all good against total siege damage. Veteran or guard pikemen now pulling a field. Longbowmen fire have been deployed out in larger numbers. Good counter unit. But they're not even veteran longbowmen. And the damage multiplier is only plus 25%, so not too great. Rockets, however, will report the Hospitalers, no problem. Maybe we could just leave all those siege weapons at home since he's having trouble keeping his base alive. He may want to have a secondary townsend at the moment. Maybe a revolt. Something. He needs to do something other than play Tom and Jerry. Anytime he throws some torches in the factory, he should be fine. They all get gunned down there.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe a good idea to just leave behind some siege weapons.
Yes.
Found a Culverin. Crossbowman vs. Culverin. An incredibly bad matchup for both sides. Now we got some Order Hussars moving around. And Blue's just being defensive right now, which he has the army. He needs to be on the offensive. That's why I say he should send for his redcoats, leave behind some artillery for defense. Maybe they'll keep the rockets home just in case. Now his opponent's starting to pull out some more stuff here. He's also going for the training post in the center. Now I've got the Shrine on the ground. That's a shipment of bison, right? We got multiple forts here. More pikemen just been brought in. Crossbows, veteran crossbows brought them out. Gang saw being researched. Not sure why he's going for mass pikemen. Pikemen are inferior than musketeers in melee. Guard pikemen 12 damage. Redcoats 25 damage. Yep, musketeers are just twice as good in melee and DPS wise. In health, relatively similar. Townsend does go down. And Red Villagers being gunned down as well. Oh, the pikemen at least still have good torch damage, that's for sure. Crossbows coming here to support. They don't have steel bolts, so they won't get bonus damage or reasonable bonus damage against all the red coats. Oh, howdy, sorry, I just saw your rumble comment. Pikemen torch down the stuff. Forcing down more of the infrastructure. Rocket does go down. He's going straight to the factory. The factory has not been repaired on up. He may be safe. It's really hard for me to estimate. Factory's taking some good damage, but once the cannon gets in, entire formations start going down. He needs to not hit the crossbowman. He needs to hit the pikeman. Not that pikeman. Does get good volume of this pikeman. And does see the factory, needs to get some repairs onto it. He is building rockets with it. And this, as much as I'm biased towards the heavy artillery, he does not need that. He needs economy. Maltese player, still maintaining good village production. Looks like he only has the one townsman in the field. Also, he's building his own factory now. For him, going for the heavy cannons would make a good idea. And now he's getting too close to the towers. increased health and damage on musketeers and grenadiers. Oh, we got some Cheyenne Riders to pull on the field. Cheyenne Riders, they do have good melee damage against cavalry. They have pretty good health, don't they? They have Hussar health. Roughly Hussar cost. So they're a Hussar variant that are good against all cavalry. Pretty simple enough. Are they light or heavy? They are in fact heavy cavalry, as well as land military. I don't think the various native cavalry on this map would do him any good against the various British infantry. British player has plenty of food. Not building villagers at the moment either. Maltese player has plenty of food as well. He needs to build some plantations. Market being built there. Got more pikemen here. Got another British town center here as well. The British player has now 3 town centers. It's just going to be a big game of whack-a-mole. It's been a big game of whack-a-mole for blue. Hospitalers now being built. The Maltese player has selected his factory to produce coin, or has not retasked off to anything. And since he does need coin or wood, as much on Biosword's heavy cannon, I think he should set it to coin. He needs some plantation. These villagers are just going down. Rockets are apparently pretty effective versus lumberjacks. Who would have thunk?
I give you thanks that you ransomed me.
Pikemen Hospitalers going once again going towards his opponent's factory, who's not shipped in the other factory. Probably he should have. And now he has no defense other than a small number of redcoats. The factory will go down. Blue, like I said, still has too many cannon. And he's just holding back his entire army every single time he gets attacked back here. Pikemen and halberdiers now engaging the villagers. And the factory goes down. There we go. Finally split up his artillery from his redcoats. Andrew does go down. Got a handful of arbalists here. So he has an Asgard Arbaleteers.
I am sorely grieved. I may not steer.
This British base will be seeing a lot of damage here.
I can you thank that ye ransom.
The artillery is moving around. A quick round of infantry units would be very useful. This commander could pull out a round of Order Hussars. The British player has plenty of food for villagers. So does the Maltese. Hussars do find an opportunity to engage these artillery, plus he has pushed forward his own falconets. Falconet took a pretty good shot there. And he does go ahead and take all the cavalry attacking him. but did lose most of artillery. Altered players have 82 village population versus 100. 39 villagers versus 55. Do now have the increased hit points. It has another round of Order Hussars to push on forward. We do now have siege artillery. Red Coat's now pushing the way forward. He does lose all of his artillery there. I really think he should have gone for the other factory. Outpost taking a bit of damage there. We do now have the veteran longbowman research. These units now trying to torch down this various infrastructure. Slowly trying to push red off the map. Red has far too much food. Does have a plantation over here. He really should have built some of these plantations out a little bit earlier. Now the towns that are now being built. More Arbaletiers poured on out, more Order Hussars. Without the Sealed Wolf research, his crossbowmen are not a really apt counter to those musketeers. They do have 24 damage, 17 range, so they've outranged these musketeers who are doing 44 damage. Factory is set to coin. Now let's bring in the Cheyenne Fury, which I believe allows his Cheyenne Riders to do bonus damage versus villagers. No, do additional damage versus enemy cavalry. So now he's researched all the research the Cheyenne and at the Comanches. Arbaletiers pushing their way forward. Takes out one of the musketeers. Getting some good damage there. The extra range really came in handy. And now it's an army of 30 versus an army of 18. Got some longbowmen now pushing way forward here. 26 range and twice attack speed as the Arbaletiers. Got some Order Hussars now being poured on out. And looks like he's dancing around a little bit too much. He's dancing around far too much. That is very, very problematic. I'm not sure what he was doing there. Musketeers now in bayonet mode.
Commandment.
All the Order Hussars do go down. Got more longbow in the build queue. Now got the Sicilian supply. Get some food trickle. And villagers got their food from mills faster. At this point in time, he already has too much food. That's not going to be a useful shipment. He should have gone for something else. He sees a longbowman that's maybe transitioning into. Not sure what he should actually deploy on the field. Maybe advanced arsenal. Or actually, the plantation stuff could be very useful as well. I've got some guard harpooneers, hospitalitiers, I can't speak anything today. Fortune down some more of the structures. Amalgamation or refineries not being researched. More blues infrastructure's going down over here. Some blues villages are exposed. He has 46 versus 76. Looks like the Maltese villager queue finally got consumed. Oops, hit my microphone again. Another shim is almost available. Yeah, I have no idea what he should go for. He has a decent amount of resources. Can Maltese revolt? Maybe he could try for a revolt. Blue's a little bit idle. Now I got some Order Hussars before. They're pretty well upgraded. Do also have some veteran Hussars here by the British player. The Order Hussars do have all the Cheyenne upgrades. Or was Comanche? One and two. Barracks not being employed by blue on the front line. Red's going for more Order Hussars now. He's not probably queuing them up. He's queuing them up all from one single fort. More longbow and pulling field. Now he's going for the Glorious Revolution, so maybe I aim for some Rangers. And Blue's not happy. The Zangrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And that shall be my last replay for tonight. I'm starting to butcher all my words. I'm getting a little bit tired. So everyone, thank you for watching. Have a good evening, blah, and get some good rest.